At the making of this video, the Dallas Mavericks have officially fallen out of the play-in tournament as they sit as the 11th seed in the Western Conference, while the Los Angeles Lakers have shot up tremendously in the standings as they sit as the 8th seed in the Western Conference. Earlier today, I put out a poll asking you guys which teams you wanted me to cover, and somehow it resulted in a tie. So today's video, we're going to be talking Laker and Mavericks basketball. We're going to be getting into the Dallas Mavericks struggles and the Lakers current surge. But before we do, I just want to say that we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we are uploading every single day for the month of March. This will be 26 days in a row, 27 if you count the last day in February. I appreciate your guys' support on the last two videos. If you're new here and do not want to miss out on any daily NBA content, please be sure to consider hitting that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are 7-3 in their last 10 games, and they have some pretty decent wins in those games, including a near 10-point win over the Memphis Grizzlies, a near 10-point win over the Golden State Warriors, and a double-digit win against the Phoenix Suns. Every single one of these teams was fully healthy other than the Memphis Grizzlies not having Ja Morant, and obviously Kevin Durant was not suited up for that Suns game. Having said this, the Lakers have looked really solid, and most importantly, something that they've struggled with a tremendous amount this season, they are winning go-ahead games. They're beating teams like the Orlando Magic, they're beating teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're beating teams like the New Orleans Pelicans without Zion Williamson, they're beating teams like the Raptors. They are putting together really solid wins, and a big part of that is the fact that Anthony Davis is looking like a superstar. In his last 10 games, Anthony Davis has been averaging 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists, and nearly 2 blocks as well. This is the type of Anthony Davis I was talking about in yesterday's video that we're going to need to see come playoff time if the Lakers can just continue to hold on and possibly win when they compete in this play-in tournament. Second on the list, Austin Reeves. He has been absolutely surging. The media is eating it up. There's rumors that next season he's going to be looking for a $50 million contract. We're talking about a guy who before this season started was not on anyone's radar, and now it seems like he is the perfect electric type of talent that this Los Angeles Lakers team needs in the guard position, especially when D'Angelo Russell has been missing games. But when D'Angelo Russell has been playing, he has looked pretty solid. Same thing goes for Lonnie Walker and Dennis Schroeder. Most of the guards on this Lakers team have looked great. One person I have to give my love to, I give it to him every single time I talk about this new look Lakers team, Jared Vanderbilt. He has looked absolutely amazing on the defensive side of the ball and on the offensive and defensive glass. Him paired with Anthony Davis make for a great combination, especially when Anthony Davis is able to go out there and play center minutes. Darvin Ham has also looked like a way better head coach. He's actually running plays through Anthony Davis. His rotations don't look stale. He's playing the hot hand, something I absolutely love in NBA head coaches. I hate when they just stick to XYZ. You know, you have to change it up, especially in a 7-game series when the playoff comes. It can't be the same thing every time because great teams and great head coaches, more importantly, they're going to crack that code and they're going to figure it out. All in all, the Lakers have looked great, and to be honest with you, the rest of their season looks pretty easy. They are facing 2 teams the rest of the season that are over 500, and that's the Clippers and the Suns. The rest of their games include 2 games versus the Jazz, 2 games versus the Bulls, a game versus the Timberwolves, and a game versus the Rockets. In my opinion, the Lakers could very easily go 6-2. If they beat the Suns again, they could maybe go 7-1. And if that's the case, if they continue this hot streak, we may not even be talking about a play-in. We may be talking about them locking up the 6th seed. It just depends on how much Golden State performs and or does not perform. But I digress. The Lakers, you guys have looked really solid, and I'm happy that things are starting to work out. I have no idea when LeBron James is coming back, but that's enough for the Lakers. As for the Dallas Mavericks, as the Lakers are 7-3 in their last 10, you guys are 3-7 in the last 10. And to be honest with you, the team does not look great. Even when Luka and Kyrie share the floor together, it seems like the offensive pace doesn't know if it wants to be fast or slow. It seems like some games they're complementing and playing off each other, and then other games they're doing a my turn, your turn dynamic, which just does not work. It needs to, feel fluent. Like when you watch Joel Embiid and James Harden in the Philadelphia 76ers, there's no James goes down and does a, step back three and then Joel does a post up the next play. It's just so, perfect. The chemistry, the synergy, it's all right there in your face and you can see it every single time. It doesn't matter if they're home, it doesn't matter if they're away. And now we've gotten to a point where Luka Doncic is starting to get frustrated at simple thoughts of playing basketball. Luka said and was found saying in a post-game interview that it used to be fun to get up and play basketball. And there are some clowns out there. I'm just going to address this elephant in the room. Dave Portnoy, this is just absolute clown behavior on his behalf. Completely, blaming it on Kyrie Irving, saying that it's the Kyrie Irving effect and that basketball is fun before Kyrie got there. I can say for a fact that this is not Kyrie Irving's fault. I mean, the Dallas Mavericks, when Luka Doncic has been there, you got to think they had Jalen Brunson and they could have paid him 4 years, $55 million, and they didn't, and they let him walk. They had Kristaps Porzingis, another project who failed. They have constantly tried to surround Luka Doncic in talent and significant talent at that, but the front office has just not done the greatest job of that. And also, when Luka Doncic, if you take a look at the beginning half of the season, there was multiple occasions in which his demeanor was just not there. His head didn't look right. It just seemed like he was not happy in Dallas. And there was also not only the verbal body language, but there was also stints of him going to the media and saying that, I can't see myself playing basketball for years. I mean, going back to January, nearly 3 months ago, before we were even fathoming or picturing a Kyrie Irving trade, he made it abundantly clear that he does not want to play 20 season, that the NBA is just not what, something that he wants to pursue for a very long time. I think it's tremendously unfair to put this whole thing on Kyrie Irving. Basketball is a team sport. It's a team game. At the end of the day, there's just not a single lineup with the Dallas Mavericks right now that is plus, meaning that's, providing and promoting, positive basketball, that's promoting winning basketball. Whereas you look at all other 29 leagues or 29 teams in this league, my apologies, there are lineups that work. But Dallas, it may just be time for a retool. I'm not saying you let, Luka Doncic walk. Obviously, he's one of the most valuable players in the NBA. However, this just might not be the spot for him. Maybe Jason Kidd isn't the coach for him. Maybe Mark Cuban isn't the owner for him. What do you guys think, though? How do you feel about this Dallas Mavericks struggle? What do you think about the Lakers surging? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate your support as always. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay happy, healthy, and blessed. Peace.